Hi, my name's Condo Blue, and I'm here to show you how to use MetaMask. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can transfer crypto from your phone to your MetaMask, like applications like Coinbase, Robinhood, Crypto.com. How are you going to get these cryptos onto MetaMask safely without having any problems? That's why I'm making this. So, I'm going to also show you how you use MetaMask, basic stuff on bridging, like how you send the crypto around to these different networks. And let's get started. So we're going to hit get started. Here is a situation you might run into. Let's say you forgot your password, you don't know it anymore. That's actually fine. With MetaMask, all of your information will be stored on 12 words. So let's pretend I forgot my password. That's how we're going to start this tutorial. I'm going to uninstall MetaMask. I'm going to completely remove it. Okay, at this point, you'll be starting from scratch. Type in metamask.io and go to their official website. You can also find MetaMask on the Google Play Store and the iOS Store for Apple. Type MetaMask in and you'll download the official MetaMask app. Today we're going to be using Google Chrome and downloading the MetaMask extension for Google Chrome. I'm going to select Get MetaMask. I'm going to select Chrome. I'm going to hit Add to Chrome. Add extension. It's downloading. Okay, it'll open up automatically for you. If it doesn't, that's fine. Let's open it up. It's going to give you two options. You can create a new wallet. You can add an existing wallet. If you add an existing wallet, you're going to have to remember those 12 words. I'm going to create a new wallet today. It's going to give you a couple options. I do not recommend using Google, Apple, or Telegram. Again, I do not recommend using Google, Apple, or Telegram to manage your crypto. I recommend that you use the secret recovery phrase. It is your most secure option. I'm going to create a password. Hopefully you remember it. Again, you don't really have to. You just have to know those 12 words. And it's going to remind you that if you do lose this password, MetaMask cannot reset it. You have to uninstall the app, reinstall it. I'm going to show you my 12 words. Now, you should never do this. What I'm doing right now is bad. Don't want to show your 12 words to anyone. These are your secret words. These are going to guard your crypto. If anyone finds these out, they have your crypto, not you. So once you've written down these 12 words in a physical place where a burglar cannot break into your home and find it, where a hacker cannot find your screenshot or photo of it inside one of your emails or something, you want to put this in a physical place. You don't want to put it in any electronic device. But once you have either memorized all 12 words or written them down somewhere physically and put them in a safe place, you can continue. I can ask you like just to verify those 12 words. I'm gonna hit back because I wasn't paying attention. Hold on. All right, I screenshotted it. Don't do that. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay, so I have verified that. I'm going to continue. Your wallet is ready. You can open it. It's going to open up on the side by default. Here you can find your options at the top. You can add funds using MetaMask directly. You can buy right here on the app. You can swap right here on the app. And you can send the crypto right here on the app. So I'll show you how you swap things around just in case you're kind of just wondering how this works. You can actually move things across different networks. Like if you really wanted to, you could move it from Ethereum to Solana, and keep in mind, you're gonna swap straight to Solana. You can also move things to the Coinbase network. So let's say you select Ethereum on the Ethereum network. That's what this little icon means. And then you want to move it to the Base network, the Ethereum to the Ethereum on Base. That's what this little icon means. Okay, you can move things back and forth. Just keep in mind it's going to charge you a small fee. If you want to save some money, and let's say you're staying on the same network, I'll show you. So let's say I wanted to move Ethereum to USDC on Base. Do that. So a good way to do that here. You can swap it right here. It's going to charge you a small fee. I'll also show you how that you can use DeFi Llama to get a little bit of a better deal. You can also use DeFi Llama to look up metrics, all kinds of stuff. This is a great website. So you can go to tools, find a bunch of tools here. Today we're going to be using Llama Swap. So you'll select what chain you want to operate on, and you can move things like, you can't move things on this, but you can swap things. So like, let's say you have Ethereum, and you want to move it to USDC on Ethereum. You can find a pretty great deal here. So that's a really great app. That's why I'm showing it to you, because it's just a great app. So let's move on before I confuse you. You want to bridge things. We'll come back to bridging. So let's start with the app. So if you have the Coinbase application downloaded on your phone, what you're gonna do is you can transfer things from the Coinbase app directly to MetaMask, and I'll show you how you do that. So you're gonna open up Coinbase on your phone, and you're gonna click send and receive. On the mobile app, you're gonna transfer and then click send. So let's stick to that. Once you send it, you're gonna select, so obviously you're gonna choose which one, and then you're gonna paste the address. Okay, now this address, don't mind that, is up here. Okay, you're gonna find that right at the very top of MetaMask. It's gonna be this little copy option, and today we're gonna be using Ethereum. I highly just suggest to stay on Ethereum, and just use the Ethereum address. If you're gonna be messing with things like Solana or Bitcoin, those addresses are listed here, so that's here for you. You can always use those too, but just keep in mind, if you're using Ethereum and you're sending Ethereum and you're using things like the Coinbase network, things like that, this is all the Ethereum address. So you'll just hit copy. It's also up here. And I'll show you what that looks like. So you're going to want to send this to your self, essentially. You're going to copy and paste it to yourself so that you have it. This is a public address, and it's very similar to an email address. Just think of it as your public email address. Don't ever try to type this out. Always copy and paste it. Because if you type it out, you could make a mistake and then now all your money is gone. So don't do that. You're going to copy and paste it. Don't overthink this. You can copy it into an email address and send this address via email to yourself. That's another great way. But always copy and paste. I'll be moving on. Say you're using Robinhood on your phone. I want to take these assets on my phone, let's say Ethereum, and move it into my MetaMask wallet. Well, this is how you would do that. Prepare your external wallet. I've showed you how to do that. This is the external wallet. MetaMask is the external wallet. You're going to access the transfer feature. You're going to open up the Robinhood app and tap the crypto tab. You're going to select cryptocurrency that you want to withdraw. And you're going to scroll down and tap send. Now you're going to enter the exact amount. And you're going to paste the destination wallet address. My destination wallet address looks like this. Okay? That's what mine looks like. I'll show you again. You can copy it. You can paste it. You can email this code to yourself. Anything you need to do. Whatever you feel comfortable with. This is a perfectly safe address to share. If you receive any crypto that you do not recognize, I highly recommend you do not touch it. It's probably a phishing address. Just like an email address, they might send you a phishing scam. And so you only want to move crypto that you recognize. That's the end of that. Okay, so you're going to initiate the withdrawal, tap send. You're going to enter the destination wallet address. I've showed you how to do that. That's Robinhood. Now, keep in mind these transfers can take a while, but you should be able to access the pending status of your transfer via the application you sent the crypto in. So just give it 10 minutes. Don't freak out. As long as you've copy and paste the address and you're staying on Ethereum, everything should be fine. So if you're on crypto.com app, that's how you do it. So you're gonna open the app, select crypto wallet, you're gonna select transfer, withdraw, external wallet. You're gonna add the wallet address. You're gonna send it. If you're gonna use Coinbase, you can use the Base network. The Base network is typically cheaper, but just keep in mind if you're sending Ethereum, you probably want to send it on the Ethereum network. You can send it to the Base network, and I'll show you how you can transfer things. So after your transfer has completed, you can do something called bridging and swapping via MetaMask. I'll show you how to do that next. So you want to bridge from Coinbase to the Ethereum network, like the Base network to the Ethereum network. Use an application called rhino.fi, app.rhino.fi. Like bridge and swap. That's what I've selected. You can select up here different networks. Once you've selected the network, you're going to select which token. gonna charge you a small fee, but it's gonna send it to the same address that was sent from. So that's this address. But Rhino.fi already knows your address. I'll show you how you connect to it. So you'll connect your wallet, you'll hit MetaMask. If it gives you any problems, you can try to refresh. So here it worked. I'll hit connect. Now it's asking me to authenticate. I'll hit authenticate. I'll hit confirm. And now I'm free to bridge. I can bridge between Ethereum to the base network, or I can bridge between the base network to the Ethereum network. That's what this application is for, and it does work with MetaMask. Now, once you're on the network that you wish to be on, you can swap between these assets pretty freely using the swap option on MetaMask. Let's say if I wanted to swap 1 ETH to USDC on the ETH network, this is the quote I would receive. Now, that's not the most desirable option. I'll show you again. You can go to DeFi Llama and select Llama Swap and do the same thing. I'll show you exactly what I just did. So you'll select Ethereum, Ethereum. And then you're going to select USDC. That is on the Ethereum network. And as you can see, this is a much better option for you. You're going to select your different routes. These update automatically, and they typically give you way better deals than MetaMask will. Now, if you want to use Sonic, which is what I use a lot, I'll show you how you can do that. So you're going to type in fly.trade. Okay, app.fly.trade to be specific. So app.fly.trade. Okay. Here you can select swap. You'll recognize this new UI, I hope. So you'll hit connect MetaMask. I'm gonna close it and reopen it. You're gonna hit connect. Again, just refresh if you have any problems. I recommend using app.fly.trade on your computer and not your app. So if you did have to transfer between Sonic and Ethereum, you'd probably want a computer. But so I'll show you how you do that. So let's say you use the base network and you bought Ethereum. You sent your Ethereum on the base network with your Ethereum address that I showed you. You could do that too. You really could do anything. It's gonna ask you to change your network. So, I mean, not always gonna work, but still a good option. The reason it's saying not enough tokens because I just don't have one Ethereum. I just don't have that in this wallet. This wallet is empty. So that's why it's saying not enough tokens. But you can always play with this and get it to work. Go from Ethereum. So when you hit Ethereum, you're going to select Ethereum again because it's the Ethereum network and the Ethereum token. Then here you can select the network you wish, like Sonic. And then you're going to select the token you wish, like Sonic. here it'll ask you to switch your network. You're always going to have to switch your network to the proper network that you started out in. And again, I don't have the tokens, but you'll find some pretty good deals. Not a bad option for you. If you're on Ethereum and you're just gonna stay on Ethereum, this llama swap is really great. So just to recap, app.fly.trade is for bridging assets mostly. Can use it to swap also. Rhino. App.rhino.fi for bridging. You can bridge between these different networks. Then you have to select the token. It gives you good options. Like these are good deals. That's probably better than what MetaMask would have offered me. But if you really want to, you can just stay inside of MetaMask and hit swap right here. Say I wanted to use Arbitrum, that's no problem. Give me a quote. As you can see, this quote is about $8 more expensive. That's why I'm showing you how Rhino works, and that's why I'm showing you how Fly works. So between all of these, you should have no problem sending. So let's say you want to send things from your wallet. You can do that. Send. It's gonna ask you what network. Let's just stick to Ethereum, and I'll paste the address. So obviously I don't want to send it to myself, but I guess maybe that is an option, but that would be kind of pointless. So yeah, you could actually enter your crypto.com wallet into the send and send it back to your crypto.com wallet. But typically their withdrawals are only allowed at $100. So you can send it back. It's not a one-way. But I do recommend staying on the Ethereum network. If you want to save some money, you could try the base network. And yeah, that concludes our tutorial. I hope I was clear on everything, and if you have any questions, just leave a comment down below. Please like and subscribe, and follow me on X. I'm a Can-Do Blue on X, or Condo Blue on X is how you properly say it. So thank you.